So my diaper cover is ready to be top stitch. I've flipped it through this little hole that we left, and everything's ready to go for that. But I need to get some thread, and I don't have matching thread, so I decided I'm going to use this contrasting. That's the word, contrasting thread. So I think that that will be very, very cute. And I decided also that I would pick a decorative stitch for this diaper cover. So here are all of my stitches. And I was thinking about doing something down here. And actually, I feel like my hand just naturally went to this one. And I actually think that that would be super cute with this thread. So let's get that set up. Whoops, dropped my thread. So for my machine here, I gotta readjust again. So for my machine, I have to go all the way. This is in red, the stitch is in red, which means it's a stretch stitch. So I have to go all the way to the secret little hiding spot for stretch stitch. Then what I've got to do is go to find 21, but in the red color. So 21 is actually 3. Well, it's 3, but it's only one space over. It's 21 for the stretch stitch and 3 for regular stitch. So I think that that is all I'm going to need. And I'm only going to do that on the front, just around here. And then when we get to this point, this corner point, I'm going to switch to the regular stretch stitch. So let me get my thread set up, and we can get started on this. All right, I actually did go back to the straight stitch on my machine so that I can just do this part while I go up to the top corner here, and then we'll start the special stitch or stretch stitch, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what that stitch is actually called, but we'll start that up on this corner after I turn the corner. And I've just got the regular ivory color thread in the bobbin because the bottom part is ivory. So okay, I'm gonna start with a back stitch. Well, I started, forward and then did a back stitch real quick just to lock that in place. And then we get up here, and I'm gonna turn the corner, and then I'm going to lift the needle. I gotta make sure that this is all even and smooth. Okay, so I want to lift the needle. Then I'm going to set my machine for that stretch stitch. Sometimes it gets a little tough. There we go. And one over, and let's try it. See what this does. I don't think I've ever done this stitch before, so. I just want to make sure that my fabric is running pretty smoothly under that presser foot, because that one corner was really thick, so I gave it a little boost through it. Now the only thing is that I normally don't do any stitching around this part, so I'm going to just end here, and then I'll go to the other side and keep going. That is super cute. It looks like rickrack. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's like a kind of a store-bought border type of thing that you can add as decoration to aprons and things like that. I think that's really cute. So I'm going to go to the end of my elastic here and start it up again. I just think it would have been weird to go over that, and it would definitely have stretched it too much if I had gone over the elastic area. So let's start it up. And it kind of back stitches on its own for me, so I don't have to worry about that. It's interesting that I didn't really think about the elastic when I was thinking about doing a contrasting stretch stitch there. Okay, so one more, and then that's it. And I'm going to, just so I don't screw it up, I'm going to go back to my typical size 4 stitch length, and I'm going to go back to a straight stitch, and then I will lower my needle. That went off a little bit too far. I can't really, with the camera position, I can't really reach my my wheel to move the needle up very well, so I'm just rolling with it. Okay, here we go, and then we're back to the elastic, so I'm going to back stitch, get the needle up, and clip these threads. I think that's super cute. Yeah, I love that. That's really, really cute. So I'm going to clip the rest of these threads. I'm going to finish the top stitching. I'm just going to do the typical, well, you know what? Maybe I should do that special decorative stitch again on the corners. What do you think? I think that'd be cute because actually a lot of times when the cover is closed, this doesn't really show that much. So I will. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it again. So I'm going to set this up, and there's just a little bit of elastic on. It's mostly this edge here at the hip that's going to show, and then I'll just switch to, well, actually I'll just do that corner. This whole corner I'll do with the decorative stitch. All right, so I'm gonna get this set up again. All right, that went smoothly. Here we go. And actually these stretch stitches give you, sorry I bumped the camera, give you a little bit more time to smooth things out because they're kind of slow, because they're repetitive, like going back and forth, things like that. So it goes a lot slower than typical sewing. Okay, now this one I'm thinking I want to round it. So I'm going to lift the presser foot a little bit and slowly, very slowly, go around till I get to the elastic. That's it, right there. And in these cases, I really like that I can see that I have this clear bobbin case cover, because I can then actually see when I have a different color in there when it's finished making that round loop in there. So I want to make sure I've got the right amount, so I want to do the exact amount. So I'll start my stitching right here. Just gonna mark it with my fingernail and get in there. Okay. Gotta slowly turn it. I almost forgot. That's how I did it on the other side. I basically just put my finger where the elastic starts so that I can remind myself. And then I just stop there. Okay. Nope, I don't want that one. The extra stitch. Let's see if we can, we'll just pull that one out. So that's all she wrote. I am super happy. Actually, I'm just gonna leave that in there because it looks fun. You can see all that colored, well, maybe you can't. I can see it, colored dust on my presser foot here, or my foot. Okay, so I'm gonna clip all these threads and then I'm going to meet you at the work table so that I can attach some cute snaps. Okay, we're about to do snaps. I got everything ready. I got the caps, we've got the sockets, and we've got the studs in this beautiful green color. I'm hoping it's going to look good with, it doesn't match perfectly with the thread, but I think it's close enough. And again, I don't really have anything similar. I've got a lighter, more kind of dull color in this, in a blue, kind of blue. I'm calling this color violet. So you're turning violet, violet. I've got, let's see what, I think it's the stud. Yeah, I've got the stud die in. So I'm going to grab, I've got I need 4 studs. If I can get this little baggie open. This is actually the first time I've used this color, and I'm really glad I have something to use it on. I don't really know what I was thinking. I bought like 4 or 5 different colors of green, and this one is just more bright than what I was expecting, I guess. So it didn't really match the fabric I had, which was, I think, last year's green wool flannel. So I'm taking my stud, gonna load that up and get my cap ready for this is for like the side of the back piece. So this is the front of the diaper cover, this is the back. So I'm gonna load up one. Now I'm gonna have to put it a little further from the corner than I usually do so that our decorative stitching here is still able to show. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll do the first snap. So there it is, first snap. Load up my second stud and get a cap, and then I'm gonna put the cap about, this is a size 1, so we do want them to be snug. It's about 3 inches. Let me measure. It's a little bit less than 3 inches, so I'm going to move it a little bit. I put them about 3 inches apart, because especially newborn babies have really thin legs, so they're not going to really fill it out too well. So you want the legs to be able to tighten up a lot. Load up another stud, and then I'll do the other side. And I don't think I'll bore you with doing all of the snaps, but I'll at least get the studs done so that you can watch that process. I always kind of even these out and make sure that I'm putting them in the right place, the same place basically. Each diaper, I want it to match on each side. Good. All right, and so that's what it looks like. I'm gonna come a little closer. Oh yeah, and I also attached some tags. I used my older style tag, which is this blue and it's like silvery color. And then I do have some blue size 1 tag, so I just figured I'll add that. So this color I'm calling Violet. Like I said, it's not in my Etsy store yet, so when it's fastened on the smallest setting, it's going to be like here, and when it's fastened on the looser setting, it's going to be here. Did I say that right? Tightest setting will be over here, looser will be here, and then middle is like will be about here.